This one.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have here? This is Nolan. Okay. It's 20 marks, taxable income. Okay, net refund, liability. Okay, that's fine. And then you've got all the stuff here. Okay, this looks like a nice question. Okay, so when you get a question like this, what must you always do initially? First thing. What's good exam technique?
I'm not sure.
Formats.
Okay.
Always get the formats. Okay, and where do I get the formats?
The gross income, the deductions.
Yes, from the required. Okay, so what are they asking you for here? Calculate Nolan's taxable income for the year of assessment. B, calculate Nolan's tax liability. Okay, so that's basically what we did previously. Okay, so let's draw it up. Let's go out our working. Okay, there's it there. Okay, this is question 5.4, page 16, you said, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, study unit 5. Okay, step number 1, copy paste the same stuff as we did before. I'm gonna need this, templates. Right, there we go. Okay, perfect. Now we can get going. Go back to the question and let's read it. Okay, Nolan, 55 years old, married out of community of property to Suzanne. They have a 10-year-old child who's still at school. Neither Nolan nor any of his family members have a disability. Nolan's wife and child are dependent on his medical aid. Okay, fine. The following information relates to the year of assessment. Okay, you've been given a list. What else? That's it. Okay, so it's quite short. So we just need to put all of this into our gross income, taxable income calculation. Right, salary. Is that gross income?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So put it in. Okay, it's quite a short activity. Let me shrink this. And then let me put up the... Okay, there we go. Now we can see everything as well. Okay, good. Okay, so gross income. Salary, how much? 342. Okay, next. Bonus. What is that? Gross income.
Yeah.
How much? 28500. Okay, next. Foreign interest received. That's again gross income. Remember, gross income is everything that you get. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Foreign interest. Brackets. How much was that? Just read the figure here. Oh, sorry, I skipped one. I missed the local interest, foreign interest, local interest. Local interest. How much was the local interest? 21110. Okay, what else do we have? Foreign interest, that was 4,000. Okay, then donation. No, dividends first. Don't skip that. Okay, dividends. Dividends is how much? 599. Yeah, dividends for South African companies. Dividends. Brackets SA companies. Okay, 5994. 5995. Okay, let's just see these lines. Okay, that one I've got, that one I've got, that one I've got. Foreign interest I've got. Dividends received I've got. Okay, donation made to a public benefit organization, that goes under here. 2,400. Okay, what else? Pension fund contributions, there's that one, pension. Brackets, 31,493. Medical, 51. Oh, medical special, eh? Be a tax credit, so this will go later. But I'll write it down here anyway. Amount 51. Okay, what else? Qualifying medical expenses. How much? 9125. Okay. Retirement annuity fund contributions. RA. $9,600. Repairs in respect of a personal computer. Okay, brackets 7,750. Okay, go down. Provisional tax. Okay, provisional tax, that's down here. Provisional tax that you pay. Provisional. Okay, provisional tax you pay during the life of, not life, during the year. Okay, so provisional tax is tax that you pay ahead of time. Tax paid ahead of time, i.e. before the year end, when you get your tax return, or when you do your tax return. 800. And the last figure, employee tax. Okay. Brackets 6,500. Okay, so now I've got everything. Right, so now I don't need the question anymore. Now I just need this, the tax guide. Okay, so let's look at the first bit. Let's go up. Okay, salary I do include, so I'm going to leave that as is. Okay, bonus, I'm going to leave that as is. Nothing happens to that. Local interest. Okay, so local interest has a deduction. We need to go to the tax guide. Local interest, let's find that. Local interest. The interest rates, no. Exempt income, it'll be exempt income. Where's exempt income here? Travel, retirement, deductions, dividends. It might be under dividends. It might be under dividends. Okay, so there, dividend tax, tax rates, medical, small business, investments, provisional tax, medical, exemptions. There, it'll be under exemptions. Yes, there's it, I see it now. Okay, here's it. Okay, so exemptions for individuals. Right, dividends received or accrued from South African companies are not subject to tax. See, there's it. Okay, it's called an exempt income. Okay, so we had that in this question. Let's go back to the question. Where's our dividends from South African companies? Here's it. Dividends from South African companies. It's exempt. Okay, so what do I show here? I show null. Okay, why? Exempt income. Okay, that's your dividend deduction. Got that?
Yeah.
Okay, go back to the book. Okay, here's the interest stuff. See, South African source interest received by natural persons. Okay, it's 23,800. That's the amount that they can claim as an exemption. Okay, so how much interest did this guy earn? 200 and... No, that's too big. I think I made a mistake with the figure. What is the figure?
I think it's 21,000, yeah.
21,110. I wrote down too many ones there. That's 200 and... Yeah, no, that's too many ones. Okay, 21,100. Okay. Limited to 23,800. Exempt. Okay, so this is exempt. You'll have null here as well. Got that?
Yeah.
Right, foreign interests. Where's the foreign interest part? Let's see the deductions here. Okay, there. As from 1st March 2012, the foreign interest and dividend exemption fell away. Okay, that's interesting. Right, see, before, I knew that you could actually claim that as a deduction, but now you can't. Okay, I see that's a disadvantage now. Okay, so they're actually taxing foreign interest now. Okay, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the past they didn't. In 2012 they changed it. Okay, so the foreign interest and dividend exemption fell away. So if it fell away, that means your foreign interest here is taxable. Got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, then you've got a donation. Okay, and the donation is obviously subject to that 7.5% calculation. Remember that. Okay, let's do the pension stuff first, because that's what we focused on today. So I want to know what the retirement income is. Okay, so this is retirement. Bonus is retirement. Is local interest part of retirement?
No.
No. Foreign interest?
No. No.
Dividends?
No.
No. Okay, good. So remuneration. Oh, why did I write retirement? Remuneration. Remuneration. Okay, remuneration. Remuneration. Okay, remuneration. Remuneration. Let's do the calculation here. So, where's my pension? Okay, there's my pension. There's my RA. Okay, so pension and RA calculation. Contributions equal 31493 plus 9600. Okay, there's my contributions. Okay, 27.5% of remuneration equals, let's check, this plus this, close brackets, times 0.275 gives me that figure. Okay. Then we've got the taxable income, which is the other part of the calculation. So taxable income. Taxable income would be the sum of all of those amounts. Okay, which is 374,500. Okay, so 27.5% of taxable income equals, let's see, this times 0.275 gives me that figure. Okay, is everything okay so far?
Yes.
Okay, so that's my contribution. That's what I'm allowed to deduct. Obviously limited to lesser of that and 350,000. Okay, so I can only claim how much? This amount. Do you agree?
You can only claim?
I can only claim. This is claimable.
Yes, that's what the greater.
Okay, it's the greater of those two, but lesser of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so minus 31493 will be claimable, and negative 9600 will be claimable. Got those two?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can claim those two deductions. This would be claimable against my income tax for this particular year. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. What else do we have here? Okay, well, let's go for the easy ones. Donation is quite easy. Repairs is also easy. Can you claim repairs for a computer? No, you can't. Why not?
No. Because you can't claim for repairs and maintenance, really.
You can if you're running a business.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is an individual, only companies / businesses that operate would possibly be able to claim certain expenses. Right, so for an individual, you're never going to be able to claim that. Okay. Alright, now we need to look at the donation. So the donation here is 2,400, right? Okay, we need to know what the taxable income is going to be. Well, I've already calculated that because we've got a total here. Okay, so remember the formula was pulling through. So it's nice doing this in Excel because I can see everything work out nicely. Okay, so this amount here is the total. So current taxable income would equal, equal this plus that minus this minus that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the donation we saw earlier? It was 10%, right?
Was it 10? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10%. Let's just go back and check.
So for the donations, you'd have to work out your pension and your retirement annuity, then do your donation.
Yes. Okay, because the donation is percentage of. What page was that on now? Donations. Donations 45. Yeah, public benefit donations. Yeah, there's it. 10%. Yeah, 10% was right. Individuals 10%.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so times 10% equals 33,000. So can I claim a 2,400 deduction? Of course I can.
Yes.
Okay, that's very small. It's less than that. You can claim it. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you've got that. Then we've still got this medical stuff and this other medical expenses. Okay, so this would be C tax credits. Okay, the legislation changed. It's now a tax credit. So that goes here at the bottom. Okay, so in order to get the tax credit, I need to work out the tax. So I need to move this down a bit. Tax on 331,007 is ... Where's my tax tables? Tax, where's the tax? There's it there. There's the individual. Okay, there's it there. Which category do you fall in? Which category do you fall under?
What was the number again?
337.
Yeah, the third one.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that there. Okay, so how much tax do we actually pay? Let's work it out. Tax equals. Okay, so it's 2. It's not 2, it's 6. 6161296 plus, open brackets, 31%, 0.31 times the amount over that. Okay, so 331,007 minus 293,600. Close brackets equals. Okay, I'll write that down next to it so you've got the working. Okay, that's how I got the figure. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's my tax liability. Then you less the taxes that you've already paid. Okay, so I'm lessing the provisional tax that I paid. I less the employee tax that I paid. What else does this guy pay? Nothing. Oh, medical. Those two things. Okay, so what is his medical deduction? Let's check. Less medical tax credits. Okay, we need to work that out. Okay, so now I need that list again. What page was that on now? Okay, medical aid 5. Medical aid tax credits. There's it. Okay, well that's the one. That's the monthly. Okay, that's fine. 2017 was 286 for the member, then the dependent, member with 1 dependent, and then main member with 2 dependents. Okay, so okay, I don't like the way they've written it here. Where's that other page we looked at? Go back to the index. Medical expenses. Medical expenses. Number page 9. Yes, that's the better one. Okay, so we were looking at this. Primary member, secondary member. How many family members does this guy have? It's himself, his wife, and 1 child, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 child. Alright, so let's do the working there. Okay, so it's 286 for him and his wife, and 192 for the kid. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, so tax credits for husband and wife brackets was 286 times 12 times 2. Tax credit for his child brackets it was what, 192, hey, yeah, 192 times 12 times 1. Okay, so what are those tax credits? Well, let's work them out. Okay, there's the one amount. There's the other amount. Okay, so there's the wife. Okay, and there's the kid. Right, and that makes up the 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we need to take into consideration?
So the total of those 2 tax credits, where would they go?
It would go here at the bottom. The bottom of the tax calculation. Because remember, this is a tax liability.
Yes.
Okay, so tax liability is how much?
It's about 72,892.
Yeah, so I'm looking at that column.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I would have the tax, and then I would have these deductions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so provisional tax was how much? 800. So we'll have less 800 here. Employee tax minus 60,500 there. And then you'd have your medical tax. Okay, is that alright?
Yeah.
Okay, let's think about this. What else would we have? We did the tax, we did the donation, we did the medical, we did the pension. Oh, rebates. There'll be rebates, primary rebates. Primary rebate. What's the primary rebate for a guy that's less than 65? It's in the booklets.
12.
Where was that rebate stuff? Here's the rebates. Okay, persons under age 65, rebates of 13,500.
Yeah.
See that? So Shane, you see that, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, 13,500. Right, so now we've got the rebate, we've done the medical, we've done the tax credit. Was anything else? Did I look at everything here? Medical contribution. Oh, other medical expenses. Haven't done that one. Okay, that was something I missed out here. See? Okay, there's another rebate. Less other medical expenses. How much were the other medical expenses? 9,125. Okay, we need to check this. Okay, so let's go back to that medical stuff. Page 9. Okay, there's page 9. Right, so the medical. Here's the medical. Younger than 65. That applies. Okay, so we need to paste that. Okay, I'm going to put it this side so it fits. Okay, so the legislation says excess contributions and other qualifying medical expenses can be claimed. Okay, so we need to first work out what the medical contributions were. Okay, so medical contributions. We had. They told us that in the question. Hey, 51,000. Yeah, there's it there. Just checking the question. Was the medical contributions 51,000?
Yes. 51,000.
Was it, eh? Yeah, there's it,
Yeah.
51. Okay, other qualifying medical expenses not refunded by the... Okay, so that's the other. See, there's the other. Okay, so I'm following the formula. Okay, so medical contributions I've worked out. Then they say minus medical scheme fees tax credit times 4. Okay, less medical tax credits times 4. Okay, so that would have been the husband and the wife, so 6864 plus the kid, 2304 times 4 equals. What does that give me? Let's check. 68. Okay, let me just copy it and paste it. Ooh. Okay, grab that bit. Okay. Times 4. There's it there. Right, so now we've worked out that second part of the formula. So I've worked out this. Medical aid contributions was given. Medical aid credit times 4. I've done that. Plus other qualifying medical expenses. Okay, then we need to add other medical aid. Not medical aid, medical expenses. Okay, the other medical expenses were, we saw it earlier, 9,125. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that give me? Let's check. Net amount equals. Okay, so 55. Let's just write the 55 there. Okay, so this net amount, 55 minus that plus this gives me 23,453. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, then the legislation says exceeds. Okay, exceeds 7.5% of taxable income. Okay, so what is 7.5% of taxable income? Well, we had taxable income from above. So we had 331,007 times 7.5%, close brackets equals. Okay, so that figure there times 0.075 gives me that amount. Okay, so the question says younger than 65, excess contributions and other qualifying medical expenses. Okay, does this amount exceed that amount?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't exceed it, it's less than. Okay, the 23,453 does not exceed the 24825. No extra deduction. Happy with that?
And if it did exceed it?
If it did exceed it, then the difference would be deductible.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so final answer. Tax liability payable to SARS. Okay, let's work it out. There's his tax minus all the other stuff. Okay, 11,075 Rand 83 is going to be payable by him to SARS.
Okay.
Got that? Okay, it's a nice question, I must say. It's a good one. I'm glad you asked me to go through it, so at least we've done it.
Yeah. I was a bit confused and stuff because, like, I mean, the study is much more helpful in terms of like putting things in order and like explaining like step by step. But then, like these questions, when they put it all together and like you have to do them all together, I sort of got a bit confused.
Yeah, because remember, this is the type of exam question you could get, because this was out of how much marks? 40 minutes, 33 marks. Oh, this probably came out of an exam paper, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the more of these you do, the better it'll get.
Okay.
Okay. You're right.
Yeah, I'm right.
Okay. Happy with what we did today?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Okay, Dushan, so I'm going to save this. I'll upload the video in the next 2 days or so, and then I'll email you this file that we've been working on, so at least you have these workings that we've done today. And then the next session that we have is planned for next week, Friday.
Okay.
Alright, so just keep revising, going through material, and then if you have any other questions next week, we can go through them as well. I'll revise what we said we'll cover, and then we'll continue from there, okay, like we did today.
Okay, thanks, man.
Awesome.